Welcome back, everyone. Today I have another video. It's been a while since I posted a video, but it's just been really hard to keep up with this and my life and everything in general. So I kind of want to try to do a video for all the new leaders for this set, at least at the very least. So expect that on the upcoming days. But yeah, it's been difficult to keep up, so I'm not gonna hold myself to any schedule or anything. It's just if I feel like I have the time and I want to do a video, I will do it. If not, it's just it is what it is. I just got back from nationals. I was able to get top 8 at the last chance qualifier, so that was good for me. At nationals I got X4, so I didn't I was playing Nami and I got some unlucky meals and on the matchups that I lost, but it is what it is. It's sometimes the game gives and takes, but that's the game, right? However, we're talking about OP8 now, and Chopper is the leader that I wanted to showcase first because it seemed kind of fun, and I wanted to see what the animals keyword that is a new thing that we can do here with thanks to this Chopper. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and among them you can play an animal 4k or less. So it's really nice when you compare that with the leader, because if you have a bunch of animals on the field, then you get to pump them and then keep attacking. So you're like a Zoro-ish kind of deck. However, the animals that we have in the deck, I mean, I haven't missed with him yet. So you do have a lot of animals. You have Chopper, that are good, of course. Chopper. You have Mumu, at least is a 4k attacker. You get this one, which is a Rush. And then the 2k counters. Why the 2k counters are good? Because you can bounce them back to your hand with Law. I think that's the like the best card that you can add for Grim out of this deck. Because if you're going first, you get to do like Dr. Kureha, so you can search the Chopper, then you can play the Chopper, and then next turn you attack with the Chopper, bounce it back, play the Chopper again, and then you have 5 creatures on board that the opponent has to deal with, and that's really aggressive, of course, right? And then from there, next turn you can attack a lot, and then the turn after you can play a dragon, or the turn after you did that play, you can also play a Hori Jones, remove the opponent's board, and then keep applying the pressure. Really nice on that regards. When this deck high rolls that way, it's really snowbally and is really strong, of course, because Chopper Law into like one of the dragons or a lot of pressure is really good. I'm also playing some Radical Beams for defense, and I'm also playing this one, Clover Hoof, which allows you to pump 3 different cards on your board. So if you have a bunch of winnies, you get to just pump them, and also you get to use your Rested Dawn on the leader. So you can keep pumping them. So it's just like free energy that you get to use on all your small creatures, and then you get to give something minus 2k, and then you get to KO it. So it's a really powerful card on its own on this deck, and it works very well for that reason. So I really liked it. Another card that I'm playing is Wapple, because it's searchable out of her. And then his ability is actually quite strong in the matchups where you get to play him and he's not gonna get removed. He can definitely overcome a lot of obstacles, because it not only makes something minus attack, so you can KO it with like your winnies, but also it becomes an AK base. Because of the plus of the down one, it becomes a 9k attacker, and it becomes an 8k base until the opponent's next turn. So like they're not gonna destroy it by battle, which is really good, because you don't have too much of a hand size with this deck, because you're gonna be you really don't take your life unless you're playing Hori Jones, and that just is good to have a creature with high stats that is gonna be hard to pressure, and that's what this is, of course. Only 2 Radical Beams, because again we're gonna be at a high light total for the most part. So it's gonna be just situational, and for when you like need it the most, that's when the Radical Beam is gonna show up, of course. Dragon being like the best top end that you can play on this deck, I think, since the small things they're gonna keep attacking them, and you don't really mind that much. But then Dragon is like the bigger card that is gonna allow you to keep pushing through whatever the opponent has, of course. I really like the deck, the concept of the deck. It's gonna have some bad matchups versus a lot of removal, like black base decks that can always remove your board. That's gonna make the Chopper not as good, because you want to try to defend it by battle. But besides that, I think he has a decent matchup versus like maybe yellow decks or like any type of like long late game purple decks also probably like you do apply a lot of pressure, and they have to keep comboing out of every attack, and they don't really have excellent removal for your cards. So that's definitely something that you have to watch out for in terms of Chopper. It plays much like Zoro, but you get to play some green cards that are very powerful that allows you to pump the leader and make it like a little bit more powerful, or in some regards, and then in other regards it's a little bit worse too, of course. But yeah, this is what I have. Let me know what you think about the deck, and yeah, let's go to some gameplay. All right, and we're gonna go against Enel. Keep in mind that this is not the rank queue, because I don't think there is a rank queue for OP8 just yet. So I'm just playing random people on the sim. Hopefully they're good. Let's hope. So this is a decent hand if we find the 3-drop. We didn't, so it's gonna be a rough one here for us. But at least we have Law into Hody, and that's gonna prove to be a lot of pressure. Hopefully we can draw the Chopper on the next draw. That would be like the best case scenario. But it'll be, ooh, we did. Okay, so because we did draw, ooh, this is gonna be a really good draw actually. My opponent had a trigger. What kind of trigger? Not a creature, please. He goes ahead and Nami's my Dr. Kabule, whatever her name is. That's okay. It's not the biggest deal. It didn't hit my Chopper, so as long as my Chopper gets to survive, it's gonna be fine. If he, however, has another trigger on life and is able to kill my Chopper, then it could be an issue, because then I cannot swap into the Law. That would be really bad for us. So let's see what happens. Definitely gonna play the blocker Chopper. And oh, is it another trigger? God damn. I did want to keep that Chopper, because then I would have been able to swap it, play another guy, and keep my Chopper protected by battle. But at least I guess I get to play my Chopper unprotected. So I do have a fail safe in that end. But definitely not what I wanted to see. This is a Yamato turn, or the new Nami that can KO something. So let's see what my opponent is gonna do here. They play Gadatsu, but Gadatsu doesn't hit the Law at least. That's pretty good for us, I guess. He attacks me for 5 and then for 6, I assume. If I would have blocked with Law, then I would have to defend my Law, and I didn't want to be on that end. So I'd rather just take the 2 damage. That's fine, because then his Yamatos, all those cards are going to be a lot worse. So I assume he's okay with me being at 3 life. I mean, like the combination of both of us being at 3 life, because his Yamatos will KO at 3 or less. But I'm okay with this result too as well. I'm okay being at 1 life, especially because I have so many blockers. It does allow me to be a little bit more aggressive. Hody John's really good here, because it allows me to tap the Gadatsu and be able to attack with everything else. Just keep lowering his hand size, and then we're gonna be able to. He's at 1 life. He doesn't have that many cards in hand, so we're getting close to actually close the game very quickly. From here, my opponent could, well, he's going to 9, 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm sorry. Options are like something like Karakuri, which will heal me, or he can heal himself. That's also a good option. Raigo is another option, so he can relieve some of the pressure that is going on right now. I do not want to go to 0, so I will have to defend whatever he does here. Probably will go 5-7 at leader. Attacking the Law seems bad. Yeah, okay, yeah. 5-7 at leader, probably what's he gonna do. I will have to give him one of the Wapuls, because I don't think I'm gonna play it on this matchup. I think it's too slow. It's gonna get popped or something, either way, or put on my life, and it feels really bad. Ooh, he attacks the Law. That seems like a mistake. He should have probably attacked my leader. Just makes me combo 2 cards, which I would have done, but I mean, it's just better overall in that turn, I think. Nice thing here, I have a Rusher. I can give it one of the rested done at least. And then that's it. and then I can give it another one, and then if he defends this guy, it's fine. If he doesn't defend it, then I get to attack his life. So he has to defend something, either his life or this creature. So maybe he will defend the first one and then let it die after. I will attack with this one. Okay, yeah, so he lets it die, and then now I get to play the law for free. Swap it, and I can play the beer. It's not bad, probably the 3 cost. So next turn I also have the rusher, so I can play the rusher, give this to like 2 of my rested done, and then make it a 6k. So yeah, I can do a lot next turn if I play the 2k beer. Attacks for 5. I could. It's probably going to be an ace, but I'm okay with losing the like it will not be attacking my leader, so I get like the value here. I think this is fine. This turn is gonna be a setup turn. Ooh, that dragon kind of could change my play. I could try to attack the ace, but if I fail to kill the ace, feels like a bad idea. But I'll attack for 5, see if he wants to combo the 5. Him knowing that I have a rusher and he has to defend something, right? But he wants to maybe get the triggers or see what he does here. Oh, I didn't give the rested done. I should have given 2 dons. That was a misclick. But I will attack for 7 here. See if maybe he combos out of this one, knowing that I have 2 more attacks. I will feel a lot better if I had another rested done, like I had another done to do here. Okay, so he heals. Okay, so he got the 0 cost event to heal. That isn't great, but I shouldn't attack anymore because he's probably gonna heal again. So I better just set up for next turn. I don't think he can go for game because I have blockers. And he probably has another ace or a Yamato in worst case scenario. But Yamato doesn't... Well, I guess he can kill something. Probably not that bad. But he doesn't heal at least. I will take this one, see if he has a second ace, which I will have to block at the very least. But then he wouldn't heal. So, I mean, it's either he heals or... I get a free block. I would heal for him. Probably would be better. And then try to go for game next turn. Because that makes me commit the most. Or like forces me to like maybe go for game. If that's what he has, of course. He plays a Flampe, so it's gonna be a Yamato. Okay. It's kind of risky, but because I mean you're giving away a 2k, but maybe he has a lot of 2ks or a lot of counter here. Attacking with the NL does nothing, so that's fine. And then this turn I have to go for game, so definitely this time I'm not gonna miss. I'm gonna give 3 of my rested done to my 3 guys, and then I'm gonna pump the Doc, although it doesn't really matter. I could have just pumped the Robson. But in case of there is a trigger, I get to diversify my threats, of course. I have 5 attacks. Maybe I have enough here to survive. The first trigger is going to be a Luffy, however. I mean, the only targets that he can hit are the 2 small ones. So I'm okay with this. This will be... and I attack for 6 because I mean... Since he played 1 2k, I want to see how many 2ks he has before I start attacking and see if he blocks. But because he didn't block, then I get to attack for... the math probably is like 7 7 7s, probably. I think I have to go for it and hope that I have enough. Because I don't see any other option here. So I will attack for 7. It's probably going to be a 0 cost event plus or a 2 on a 1, of course. But I think I have to commit here to go for game because there's just no other way I can do it. I don't think I survive another turn. Or if I do survive, like if I he's going to have 2 life or or he's gonna heal next turn again. Like he had another Karakuri, that's why he played the Flampe, so he can heal it. So yeah, I mean, I have just have to go for game on this one and hope that that's enough. Attack for 7 and attack for 7 again, hopefully. He kills the thing, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't do anything. And yeah, he didn't have any more counters. So yeah, it turned out to be the right play because if I go into a longer game, he would have absolutely disseminated. Like he would have just heal. Next turn he plays Karakuri, destroys my board, and then I fall back into that trap. So I had to try to kill him this turn, or there wouldn't have been another turn. Okay, so let's go into the next one. Okay, we're gonna play against Luffy. This hand is not as good. Has the 1-drop, is not bad. Add another Wapol. This matchup, actually, I could play him. He's not terrible to play on this matchup. I do get a lot of time sometimes. So I get to set up a lot of good attackers. And yeah, seems like the best matchup to play him. Garp doesn't do much here. I mean, actually, he can attack me next turn twice. So it's decent, I guess. I mean, they search. They do the Luffy thing. This turn, I guess I just play the 2 cost and pass. And yeah, that's it. Definitely one of the weaknesses of this deck is that you don't get to... I mean, the chopper is very important early game, right? And if you don't have it, the games do get a little bit more complicated, of course. Here, well, so he's gonna go 5-6, or he's gonna play Akusan. Either way is not the best for us. Okay, so he's gonna 5-6. I think this is the better of the 2 results, honestly. Yeah, we definitely don't have anything at the moment, but I think you have to play it this way. Next turn is either a Sabo or a 5-drop Luffy to start taking his own life. Well, that's a play in between, I guess. He gets to play a Sabo and take a life. I guess, yeah, that's like a really in between. Make him sell a 7, but we're not going to attack him anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I guess I could block this one too. I do want to try to set up 2 Wapols before I have to attack him. So yeah, just let him go. Let's see if he can awaken this turn. I mean, when I say awaken, it just take out all his life. If he can take all his life this turn, so he can become an actual leader. It is not impossible, but you do have to have 3 awakeners this turn. Not the easiest thing to do. But playing a Luffy would go a long way, although I don't think he has found one yet. However, if he does have something like Ice Age into Take a Life, into a Luffy to kill my Wapol, that would be really bad for me. I will be very sad about it, but okay, I get to take this one. Dragon is good in this matchup, actually. He plays the Luffy. I think I still try to force him to awaken himself, of course. See if he can do it next turn. Still needs 2 more awakeners. And the Luffy. He takes life. Goes to 2, see if he can awaken. I do at least have the Wapols here. So hopefully they do survive next turn, and we have a good something to do, of course. A Gecko Moria wouldn't do that much, honestly. Not being a 6k next turn, it will be really bad for him because he has to combo out of my attacks. And I have Dragon, so next turn I can surprise deal a lot of damage, so he has to do the right play here just to not die next turn, because I will be attacking for at least 3 times 9, and I probably have to take this one. Okay, he goes Hiyori. and Luffy. So next turn he's definitely going to be able to take his life. Oh, this turn too also, of course. If he becomes a 9k, at least I'm going to be able to attack 3 times for 9k, which is very good. That will pressure his hand a lot. And I just have to survive one more turn. Attack for 5. Interesting. No, yeah, I guess that's fine if he's not gonna do anything else. 7 and okay, this is fine. Actually, I could maybe even go for game this turn. He probably is not expecting the dragon to come down and be as effective, but this is gonna be really good, and this is gonna showcase the power of Wapol here. I think he's not gonna do anything else, so we get to. No, I think Dragon is better this turn. I just take as many cards from his hand as possible. Survive one more turn, which I think is likely with 1 life. He'd probably have only 2 attackers. And we have 3 2k counters and a 1k. I think it's likely. And why do I say that he's only going to have 2 attackers? Because I'm going to attack 9, 9, 9. He probably going to have to use a Sabo. In all honesty, because that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of value here. Or I get to attack 3 times with 9, so he's gonna have to use a Sabo here. There is just no way. If he hits the pistol out of life, it could be a little bit risky to try to all in, but I feel in a really good spot at the moment. Because this dragon is really gonna put a lot of pressure on my opponent. And he's really thinking, because yeah, this is gonna be a lot of pressure here. He blocks with the chopper, and I do get to do this here. I get to increase this one, attack with Wapol into the leader, make the Luffy a -2, attack for 9. So now he's probably gonna have to take this one. Or he can combo to this one, also fine. He already has the Luffy, so he can awaken, so he doesn't have to be as greedy. He takes it either way, because he's gonna have to combo out of 9/9 anyway. And then attack with the Wapol again. Make the Luffy a 4k. Has to combo out of this too. Let's attack with the cow first, because if he combos out of the Luffy, then it is likely for us to kill him. So I don't think he can afford to actually combo out of this or KO this. And then we get to attack for 9 again. Oh, and he didn't have anything else to combo. Next turn, his turn was gonna be play Gecko, attack my guys, but that's not really good actually. Because I will have more attackers too to do, like, even if he does play 2 Sabos, which I actually don't think he had 2 Sabos. Even if he does do that, I have 3 attackers, and I could actually just go for game with those 3 and the leader maybe. So yeah, I think I was gonna win this game anyway. Or he had to attempt to go for game, but as I was saying, very unlikely with the with me having so much counter in my hand. Oh boy. Yeah, black decks are gonna be or probably our worst matchup, and this hand isn't that good to be able to compete here. We're bottom decking the laws, and we don't have the 3-drop chopper, so definitely gonna be a hard matchup if we don't get to draw the chopper here in the next draw. In this matchup, I say that I have to be like, I have to have a good curve, honestly. I have to be like 1, probably the 1 is not necessary, but at least like a 3 chopper into a law, into like a Hody Jones, into a rush guy. That would be like the best curve that I can have, and maybe I can survive. This turn isn't that bad. I could attack twice here, trying to take his life down to 2. What should I do exactly here? I'm gonna attack for 5, see what happens. He combos out. I made a mistake here where I attached only down to my chopper. I was gonna try to attach to the cards that I have on board. Probably attack with them. It probably was a lot more value than just keep them standing. However, my opponent didn't have a play on this turn, so I think it evens out in the end here. Take a life, play the Hori, and now I get to attack this guy and KO it. So we're gonna attack with the small ones too first. Because, I mean, I want him to combo cards that he's got on hand at the moment and not the ones that he's got on life. So if he wants to defend this, it's fine. I don't mind that much. Attack for 6 if he wants to keep defending it. Either way, that card is gonna die this turn, so it should be fine. And then yeah, I mean, this kind of works out. This is the Gecko Moria turn, I guess. I mean, nothing that I can really do about that. But the Gecko Moria is not as impactful in this deck. It doesn't also bring a 1-drop. He didn't draw something like brand new, I assume they're playing in this deck, probably. But getting back a Kusan is still good, right? I do defend this one so I can apply a lot of pressure next turn. I do want to try at least to put him to 2 or the very least one or the very least 2. It would be like the best case scenario. Then I'll attach 3 to my guys, and then I'll make it +1, and then I'll attack here for 5, for 6, for 7, for 8, and for 9. I have all the numbers here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we get to attack on ascending order. He's at 2. If he's not able to remove my dragon, which it seems to be unlikely with Kusan on board, of course, then we might be able to do something. He can also try to go for game. It could be really bad for me if he does that. I mean, no, probably our best shot if he does try to go for game and doesn't develop anything to deal with the board. That would be like our best case scenario, honestly. But I assume he's probably gonna try to, or he can do a combination. He could attack with like the leader into my leader first, and then see if I combo to that one, since he's a 7. And then if I do, then he can just attack my board or destroy my board depending on what he wants to do. And yeah, from there we'll see what happens, of course. Okay, so he's gonna attack for 7, it seems like, or no, yeah, 7 at the leader, so exactly what I was thinking. I do have to combo because I can combo the Gecko, and then from here, well, from here is a bit difficult depending on what he does. I think he would also try to go for game, and he could succeed if he goes 10, and then the other one would be for like 13. Actually, he could actually go for game this turn if he wanted to. It's a little bit risky because if I have enough 2Ks, I would just win. But attacking for 9 here is also not terrible into my life. But then he also kind of want to deals with my creatures on board. Attacks for 3 here. Could try to defend that one. But then I could die to like a Suru if anything. And that doesn't sound good. And then here attacks the Hori. That's bad because I cannot stop it. I don't have enough 2Ks here to stop a Hori. And Sanji. So yeah, he was able to remove everything, and it's gonna be hard to go for game on this. That sounds really difficult. I could do Hori Jones. That seems unlikely. Well, Well, playing this one is free because I get the dome back with Chopper anyway. So let's see what we get. If we get a 2K Connor, we can get something going maybe. Or based on what we get out of the top. Although I'm not entirely sure. I could play some blockers. But him being a 6K, it has a lot of cards in hand. Seems unlikely. Okay. The rush is good, actually. You know what? I think I made a mistake here because I should have attacked for. I should have played the rusher for 3, and then pumped the rusher. I don't know why I did that one first. And then attack the gecko for 8 probably, and then see if I can survive another turn. Then that makes the Luffy like a 5K, and then you go from there. It's difficult. I don't know if I survive even if I do that, but I think it's the best play here. Maybe can attack his board, and he could have a lot of bricks in hand. I mean, it's hard to tell because then well, I could also attack for 7. He's used a lot of Connor over the course of this game. Maybe attacking for 7 could be fine. I mean, for 8. Maybe the Gecko, or maybe he gives me 2 cards here. Okay, so he lets the deck Gecko die, so he doesn't have much Connor power. What do I make of this? What I could do, since I have a rusher, is attack a leader with both her and the chopper and the leader. Put him to 0, and then I have the Hody Jones to, like, if he plays blockers, then I can just tap them and go for game. Or I just have to survive the next turn. I think that would be like my best option if I attack 7/7. If he didn't have a 2K for this one, he probably doesn't have a 2K for this one either. And then maybe I can go for game next turn. So playing blockers wouldn't actually be that good. And if we are on the assumption that he doesn't actually have any Connor because he couldn't really defend the Gecko, then we should be able to win next turn. So we just have to survive this turn. I think is what it is. It was what it will come down to. Now, is it possible? Yes, but he has to attack for the incorrect numbers. Attacking for 9, however, it's very bad for us actually, because we'll have to give him the whole hand, and then he gets to attack for 7 and go for game. I was hoping to hit like something like the event on live, so I can make something minus 3K, and then maybe we would have been able to survive this turn. But we didn't get there, and yeah, he didn't have any blockers either, so we're gonna be able to attack for 15 and go for game. Yeah, I mean, it's still a difficult matchup, even with some stumbling that my opponent did, and yeah. Okay, we're gonna play up against a Pudding, and Pudding probably is a little bit slow, especially if I have a 3-drop like I have it right now. It might be a little bit slow for them to get to us, but maybe I mean, that Pudding does help, I guess, if they don't hit anything good. Oh, they didn't draw any cards. That's really bad for them. I do get to attack for 5 here. I assume he combos out of this one. Maybe he needs cards he can also take. Either way is fine, I guess. It just takes, okay. I get to play a chopper. Let's play another chopper. So we'll double dip here. He does have to attack at least for 6 into this chopper, or will defend it. He's gonna attack for 7, okay. So that definitely just forces me to let it die. There are two of the search events, and he uses the the Viola. I'm sorry, so he can do the effect again next turn. That is cool, although I don't mind too much. I will give two of the rested done. I'm gonna be aggressive this turn because I do wanna either take his hand or force him into a difficult spot, right? So I play another chopper for free. That's pretty good. I'll attack with this one for 6. He takes it, okay. He can still use the Leader ability next turn. And I'll attack for 2 again, for 6. Just I expect another 2k. He takes it again. Okay, that might have been bad because you need 2 of the lives so you can ramp again. Maybe you don't need to ramp this turn. I mean, you're gonna... no, you kind of do need to ramp. Oh, I guess he had another ramp to do, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. He's gonna play the 10 drop next turn, either way. And he'd rather just keep the blocker and just get the searchers right now. Respect that, I guess. Attacking for 6, I could combo out of this and just try to close the game as quickly as possible before he can just overwhelm me with like 9 drops, 10 drops, and whatever else that he can have. He used one event so he can keep searching. So yeah, I mean, this is I'm gonna just try to overwhelm. However, I will play the Whirlpool here because I do want to keep the pressure on some creatures here, of course. I have to attack with the chopper first, but I get to attack for 6 at least. Best one to get here is the beer, so definitely will be doing that one. And double 5 here into the leader. I could leave up the radical beam, so next turn I can protect my board, and then next turn I just go with everything, trying to just win. Yeah, that's probably correct. Just try to defend the board because he's gonna play a 10 drop, then he's gonna attack my 4 cost. I have a 2/2ks, and then I should be able to defend them, so it should be okay, right? Yeah, so no blocker, just use the 2k. And then the same here, if he attacks another 4k again, I will defend it. And then hopefully we have enough attacks here to win the game, of course. Oh, he attacks with the pudding. So the 9 drop is coming out. The Lin. So he heals, and then he puts one of them into my life, which probably gonna be the Whirlpool. Okay. So what my goal should be is trying to set up 2 attackers, and at the same time put him to 0. So the best thing maybe I can do is attack for big numbers, just take 2 life, and yeah, I could also play up another attacker, but do I die? I probably don't, so it probably is correct to play another attacker. Let's play the chopper, of course, the most value out of those. And then I can attack with chopper for like 7, play another card. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to attack for game this turn, but at least I can put him to 1 and develop something else, right? Or I could go to attack for like 8/8, also is an option. I mean, I will take all the hand out of him, right? So this way I prevent some triggers from KOing my chopper. And if anything, he also has to remove my my 3 untapped. Okay, so he does have the removal there, but I don't think he can remove everything. Maybe he can. Attacks for 5 into one of my 4s. I definitely will defend. Oh wait, I just let it die. My bad. Well, now I defend this one. Same difference, I guess. He has to kill that one. That one dies, of course. And then what? 10 drop Big Mom? Okay. Sure, that's... I mean, I have 3 attackers, so... And he has only 1 card in hand. That life has to be extremely powerful for him to survive, so... yeah, I don't think it's... it has to be like a heal into a heal or something like that, yeah. we were able to win. That was a good like showcasing of the deck, of how aggro it can be. If I would have drawn something like a dragon or a Hody Jones, I would have been able to be a little bit more aggressive and at the same time develop something big. Hard for them to deal with, but either way, it was fine. It was a good game here. All right, we're gonna play against Yamato. We're going first, and this is a really good. I mean, we're going second, but still a good hand to still play out here. He attacks with Yamato. I have to take. I don't have too much Connor, which feels kind of bad. Hopefully, there are not too many triggers in live here. That would be exceptional for us for our survival. I do get to play a chopper, and yeah, I just get to play a 2K here. If he doesn't KO it, I get to add it back with my law. If he does KO it, yeah, I mean, it's either way. I either combo with it so I can get it back, or it's just all right here. It ends up doing the same here with my law. Okay, I probably should have gotten the chopper so I can bounce it back. I actually messed up here. I got the Mumu, but that's not correct. I should have gotten the chopper, and then I can bounce it back because I had a second chopper. That's why. So I can just have more counter in my hand. But it's fine. It's not the biggest deal here, I guess. So what's next for my opponent? A blocker maybe? Oh, Hody Jones. Okay, Hody Jones is annoying actually. Very, very aggressive, but it definitely can put me in my toes here because I do have to kind of maybe out combo this Yamato. I don't know. It's gonna be a toughy one here. I'm gonna attack the law, but I do have to let it die because if I defend it and he has a second Hody Jones, I might actually die because I don't have that much counter power in my hand. So yeah, I have to do this and that. Well, he attacked the chopper at least. It's not terrible. Maybe he was expecting for me to have a second law. But I do get to play a dragon here. Attack the Yamato first because that one vanishes and it could be a problem. Then give Rested Dawn and attack for 6. Play the blocker, of course. And then definitely attack for 7 here. He does combo out of that one. He's at 1 life. Oh, Yamato. Interesting. Not a lot of decks play that one, but there you go. He attacks the dragon. Interesting. And then attacks chopper. Maybe I should have actually kept it so I can go for game this turn. Attack for 10. Yeah, I should have done like 999 into the leader. I don't know why I attack for 10, honestly. Eight, because I definitely don't survive him next turn unless I have like some crazy trigger alive. We were able to win this one, but definitely I could have lost if I didn't do the right numbers with dragon. I think the first 10 was incorrect. It should have been 9, then this one 8, and then the dragon 10. I can attack his Hody Jones and maybe I have a shot there, right? But yeah, definitely did it backwards, which but we still got there. He didn't have any counters, so take it for what it will be actually. Yeah, that was good. And for the final thoughts on this deck and in this leader, it's not gonna be meta probably. I mean, probably playing Zoro with the like some of the engine probably will make a video about him, but playing Zoro probably will end up being better. I don't know if the splash on law is good enough to make this leader like super viable, but definitely there's a nice concept going on here. And law is very powerful for this deck. It definitely allows you to like high roll very hard with chopper because you get to just develop a lot of bodies like super quickly. So one of the nicest combos are chopper and law, and the reason to play chopper over like something like Zoro, of course. I still think it's probably like a 3.5 liter, and even then But yeah, I mean, I still have a lot of fun playing the deck. With that being said, thank you all for watching and have a good day.